Catching up.
All right, so just to reiterate what I've just saying without recording it, which is nothing unusual, is that we're going to talk about your top, let's just say your top 5 healing tips, tools, whatever you want to call them. And I want you to maybe choose some different ones that haven't used for a while, haven't used at all maybe. I'm going to share some things. I love the mudras, you know, and mudras. Sue, do you like mudras?
Don't know much about them.
Right. No, I was just having a thinking that Sue had said to me before she doesn't like mudras. And I'm like,
I do like some things. I'm not a pain the whole time.
No. I don't expect you to like everything. But what I'd like you to do, because I tell you what, when you connect with the mudras, they are flipping powerful. Because they're so subtle, because what we're doing, just think of them, they are energy PowerPoints. Because all we're doing is connecting the fingers in different arrangements, if you like, in different combinations to connect with certain aspects within the body on a metaphysical level, physical, spiritual, whatever. But if you connect with a few of them, and I do try and share the more simple ones, because there are some which are a little bit like doing yoga on your head and things. They're a little bit complicated. So I try and keep to the simple ones so that you're not, oh, here we go, you're not sort of, you know, put off by what you've got to do and try to remember, because then you lose the point of actually checking in with them. So if I said to you right now, and this obviously we want to think about when you are feeling stressed, or when you are just feeling out of sorts, or when you are just feeling a bit, ugh, what are your 5 top tips? What are the 5 go-tos that you would go to use?
Walking outside.
Okay.
Nature.
Yeah, always. That's the same for me. Always. Yeah. What else?
Go to my horses.
You and your horses, absolutely. Yeah.
Tapping.
You're still using the tapping? Yeah, because we haven't done any tapping for a while. That's fantastic. So when you use the tapping, Jules, do you just tap round as you're just thinking about something, or do you actually say some statements?
It depends.
Okay.
So I do it every morning in the shower, just a quick round.
Brilliant.
As like a setup for the day.
Yeah.
And then if there's anything bothering me, I'd sort of focus on that a bit more. If I'm not feeling very well, if I think I've got a cold coming, I'd do a bit more on my chest.
Good.
And if I'm anxious, I also do my chest.
Good.
But I don't do. It's just a quick thing. I don't sort of do a session anymore.
It doesn't matter.
But I do quite like it. And also, if I can't tap, I imagine tapping.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you do anything when you go to bed at night with the tapping? I
don't. And you know what? I've got out of the habit of doing the Shinjin Jitsu, because I used to do that every night, and I haven't done it for ages. It's really funny.
So in the library, and I do have a tapping audio for the morning and for the evening, and they're quick ones. They're literally 3 or 4 minutes to start your day, to finish the day. Okay, so let's see what we can add in to bring some more balance in there that you can do as well, Jules.
Yeah.
Because the tapping, if you're doing the tapping every day, just think of it like this. You are clearing your energy system, because you're tapping on the points of the meridians. So that is vibrating through those channels to clear them out. So you don't have to do this for hours. And when you are doing this consistently every day, you will know it shifts like that.
Yeah.
Which is why it's, you can do 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. 3 minutes.
I don't even do that. I just do it while I'm in the shower, because that's the one time when I know that I'll do it. If that makes sense, because I have a shower every day, so that's my association.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, super dupes. Sue.
What do I do?
Apart from playing with your horses.
I don't play with them. Well, I do play with them as well. But I'll tell you something I do that I think it's really, really powerful for me, is that I rub my hands together really hard. I rub them really, really hard, and then I have them like about 2 inches apart from each other like that. And I feel the energy between them is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. I did it with
Nice.
I've got, I don't know if you ever heard of these books. I've got quite a few of them. Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yes.
And I gave one to one of the guys
isn't
do
it?
English with, and there was a story about also this type of thing. He couldn't believe it, so he did it. I showed him how to do it. He didn't feel anything, absolutely nothing. And I feel an amazing amount of energy between, if you do it, rubbing them together and really getting them warm and going. The energy is just bouncing off each hand. It's unbelievable. It's really,
Wow.
it's really soothing. I think it's really soothing.
I can feel that as well.
Yeah.
Super, it really is.
That's fantastic. The other thing I would do with that is do your nails.
Oh yeah.
I know some people don't like that, but
The actual nails, nail
on nail. You're doing nail on nail, because remember, that is very invigorating, because you are stimulating all those points on the nails. Now, in reflexology, when I did the vertical reflexology, she's the only person, Lynn Booth brought out this method of working on the nails. No one does it.
No.
I have heard of that.
So the nails, I mean, honestly, it was so powerful. And also working on the top of the hand. So you're working on the nails and the top of the feet. Now, you could only do 3 or 4 points like that because it was so powerful on the body. But if you rub your nails together, connect the nails together, you are stimulating all the points in your body.
You can feel it.
Actually,
really
you can feel it, yeah? You can feel it tingling and how vibrant that is. So what you can do is walk the nail. So you just imagine you've got vertical lines coming up and down, and you've got horizontal. Okay. Now, if you just literally bite size, little tiny bite size all the way down in those little tiny channels, you might like to stop in places that feel sensitive. Not all of them do, but some of them are really sharp. We know what it feels like to shut your nail in the door, where you think it's incredibly painful. But if that is sore, hold it until it goes off. Make sure you're breathing and just let it go. Now you can work your entire body. She used to have the whole body mapped out on the nails. And we used to work on the nail to go to specific points to work the shoulders, the back, the neck, wherever.
I think
mine aren't sore at all.
You can't what?
Mine aren't sore at all.
Mine aren't sore, but I find it really stimulating. That sounds
when you walk down, you can't feel any sort of like sharp bits.
No.
Tiny little chunks.
No.
I can. Okay.
Well, nothing sore at all. I can feel it, but it's not sore.
Okay, so go on every one.
Yeah.
When you do your hands, Sue, so this is lovely to do, then just do your nails and then feel it.
Yeah.
Because you can literally, if you've got a headache, so for example, if you map out, just think of that's your spine, okay? Head. So when you're working on your nails, you can use this bit as your spine. So inside the nail here, all the way down, you would think of the shoulders coming all the way down through the spine.
The inside of your
shoulders, that's not the shoulders on the outside. So that would be your spine. Yeah. So inside of the thumb, that side would be the spine, represent the spine. The other side would be the shoulders, the knees coming down into the hips, etc. And then you've sort of like got the top, probably the sinuses, and in the middle would be all your organs. So just by literally walking down them every day as well, and stopping if you do feel a little bit of sensitivity until that sensitivity goes off, you will find incredible things go on. Okay, so that's another thing. And this is another thing you can do as you're sitting down. Simple things. you know, when you're sitting down, make the most of it. This is when Shinjin-jutsu, as we know, is a really good technique to use whenever we are just resting or relaxing in bed or wherever you are, just to hang on, just to
I
hold.
do hold my thumbs quite a bit, I find. Not so much recently, though.
Well, thumbs, you're a bit of a chesty, Jules, isn't it? Things go to your
I
chest.
can be, but not. Yeah, I can be, but
because
not.
the thumb is lung meridian comes off the thumb.
Oh, okay.
Remember, lung, thumb.
Yeah.
Times
You're
together.
talking about headaches. I've seen something recently about alternate nostril breathing is really good for headaches.
Yeah, very good, because that actually what you're doing there is you are, and that's very much a yoga thing, but you're actually getting the ions right, the IONS. You're balancing the brain, the left and the right side, the harmony of the brain with the ions. That's why, I mean, that was one of our tests we used to do before we do a kinesiology session. We would check to see if that is in balance. If not, we would correct it before you even start to work on the body. You do the pre-tests to make sure the body's in balance before as much as in balance, and then you go around and check to see what else is going on. So that's a good thing to do. It's just a breathing technique.
Yeah, so, I like it.
That's another thing you can add in, the nails for you, Sue, because I think that would go very well with your hand rubbing. Okay, what else, Sue?
I can't really think of anything else. One thing is that I don't know if I told you I had this bladder thing. I went to the doctor and she
yes, you did. Yes, you did. You were telling us.
Yeah, and I got these pills from her, and I took out the thing that you read. I thought, I can't believe this. It's just unbelievable what you could get from these pills. You know, all the different things. And I thought, stuff it. I'm not going to take them. And this is what I've been doing in the evening, rubbing my hands and then just laying them onto my stomach, the lower part of my stomach, when I was in bed. And my bladder's perfectly all right now.
That's amazing.
And it's amazing that we can actually heal ourselves, can't we?
Of course we can. Of course. The other thing you could do there, Sue, is tap also the beginning of the eyebrow, because that's bladder meridian.
Okay.
Okay. And also kidney. And give it a really good tapping. All right. Because just remember you're really, and then on the hands, you could go in and work down in here. That's quite tight in here, because this is kidneys, is right inside the thenar muscle.
Is it the fleshy part of your thumb?
Yeah, yeah. And it can actually be very painful. I mean, you could even get I get my knuckles in. Try and relax the muscle of the thumb going into that area. It's very difficult with your hands because all the points are very close together. So you just work through there, all the way through on both sides, and that will shift the energy as well. And it actually feels very nice because, in fact, we hold a huge amount of tension in our hands without realizing that we do. It's only if you ever have a massage in your hands, then it's like, whoa, that feels so good.
Yeah.
But again, with your hands, just work them up. Just work them horizontally and vertically. And you are then going through all the different points on your body. So you're massaging, and if you've got any lumps or crunchy bits, work them a little bit longer. Okay, so there's all these little things that we can do just to add in. All right, so nothing else for you, Sue. So let's just see what we can add into your box. If you could add something else in, what would you want to add in? What do you mean? Like it for, as such?
3, 4, back, lower back.
For lower back. Okay, so lower back, kidneys, what you need to do there is literally, when you've done your rubbing of your hands, massage your kidneys and give it a good old thumping, if you like. Okay. Also, make sure that you don't walk around with cold feet.
No.
Put double socks on or slippers on, because you've got the kidney meridian right underneath the foot, as you know, hates cold, hates cold floors, hates the cold, hates stress, hates everything else. So that's one thing. And don't forget, down the back, it's bladder meridian. So by tapping here, you know, the bladder meridian goes down either side of the spine, and then it branches out again, another side, and connects down at the bottom and goes straight down the back of your legs, the center of the back of your legs. So that is definitely bladder meridian. But also, interestingly, that's obviously sacral chakra as well, which is where the bladder is, the kidneys. So stimulate your kidneys, because maybe if you've had a bit of a bladder thing going on, that will affect your kidneys as well. Okay. The other point you could use for that is large intestine 4. You know, the point inside here, because that's your release point.
Where are you? Oh, yes. Okay.
You know,
That's
this one?
quite sore, isn't it?
It's also, it's horrible. Like red hot poker. But this actually is one of the other points when you're sitting down to massage every day, whether you feel you've got something or not. If there's sensitivity in there, that needs working, because that is the point that is releasing everything, whether it's emotional stuff or physical stuff.
Is your sore, Jules?
What's that in there?
That bit. Mine is.
Mine is.
More on the left hand than the right hand, funnily enough. And that's where I've got back pain, on my left.
Okay, so there you go. See, mine on the left actually is all right, but mine on the right.
Mine's not too bad today.
Yeah, but then that's where you need to work, Sue, because this, and do not underestimate this point. It is super powerful. But what you have to do is to massage it, or if it's really sensitive, hold it and then release it and then go back in. You do it 5 times.
Made me really hot. I'm sweating.
Oh my God. Okay. So then you need to do it. You really, that's just saying work it a bit more. And then just massage the other one. So, you know, this is
that's amazing, Sue.
No.
Yeah,
I've got this blanket on me now. Because I was cold. Now I'm like.
Right. So that's another point you can use for your back, as well as just tapping this. And this is why with the tapping girls, what you do in the morning, Jules, is perfect. If you just went every day, you know, I'm okay. I'm going to have a fantastic day today. I can't wait to see what opportunities are going to come about. I'm open to anything and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I see the day with joy and love. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you wanted to do the others, you could do the bottom of the lip.
I do all of them, and I also go under my ribs and along under my ribs.
Fantastic. Okay, good. See, she's been learning. She's been doing. You are doing what you've been learning, practicing what you're preaching here.
Yes.
Brilliant. Now, what I wanted to share with you. So, okay, so that's that. I want to give you a couple of mudras that you can practice this week. You can play with. One of them I really do like, actually. Well, oh, excuse me. Kubera mudra, we know. Yeah. Do you ever? I mean, this is the one I use every day. I just do it naturally. I put my fingers like this. Kubera mudra. We've talked about.
I can't see your fingers.
Okay. So basically, index finger, middle finger to thumb. You can either put the thumbnail over those two, or just put them thumb to thumb, thumb to finger.
I can't see your actual hands, Fiona. Sorry.
Can you not?
No.
Because you're on your phone.
Both fingers on your thumb.
Yeah. So you've got. Can you see them now? Index finger and the middle finger. This is on both hands together to the thumb. If you want to put your thumb over the nails, do that. And then those two into the palm. So the ring finger and the little finger into the palm of your hand. Okay. So it's quite, for me, it's quite a natural way to hold your fingers. Now, this is, Kubera is the wealth god. So this is for abundance, exactly. But where your ring finger hits into the palm of the hand, that is actually the solar plexus point. So it's a calming point. So it's bringing you also into calm. Little finger, there's 3. So it also, the other thing it does, it also opens up the lungs. So it's got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay.
I feel quite calm doing that, actually. It's quite peaceful.
Yeah, it is. And this is the thing. Mudras, they're very subtle, but they feel really good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay. Now, one of the mudras I want to share with you is Hakini Mudra. Now, Hakini Mudra, you may well do already. It's simple. It's this. You are literally just putting all your fingers together and your thumb together. Now, how often do we see men doing this? They do this. They sit at the desk, don't they?
Politicians do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Now,
that it brings them very for much, but
no, exactly. I don't quite know where that takes them, but this is also obviously when we're connecting. Remember with the Cook's hookups, this is the second part actually together, because we're bringing both sides of the hemisphere, both hemispheres of the brain together. So what this is actually doing is giving you more clarity. What else have we got here with this one?
these things are really making my fingers throb. Doing, can really feel, it's like I can feel my heartbeat in my hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Blimey, Sue, you're really reactive.
You are really getting more sensitive, and that's, you know, because you're activating all of this. It's absolutely brilliant. So this is really good when you want to concentrate on something, when you want to be more creative, when you want to get more ideas. So we'll do it in a minute, and I want you just to, we're not going to cross feet with doing this. This is actually, scientifically has been researched pretty well. And what the researchers have determined is that it promotes the cooperation between the right and the left side of the brains. So if you are feeling stressed out, or if you're feeling that, you know, this would be good for you, Jules, at work. If you feel like you've been overloaded and you can't think straight, this is the one to do, which is so
It's
easy.
making me fall asleep.
Okay.
This is.
What it also does, it deepens and improves your respiration. So the brain profits from that as well. So to recharge the brain's energy, you can practice this mudra. Oops, sorry. So let's just sit with it just for a minute. Make sure your legs are not crossed. And I want you just to hold your fingertips together and really just be aware. Number one, be aware of your breath. Just notice if you feel anything different between each of the fingers. And allow your breath to come in its natural rhythm. Be aware of your body. Be aware of those places that were feeling a little tense. How does your back feel? Has that shifted anything? Just scan your body as you are holding this mudra, Hakini Mudra. And tune into the subtleness of this connection. And take 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, you just allow yourself to come back. What did you notice, Jules?
Pardon?
What did you notice?
I noticed I could feel it in my fingertips at first, and then through my fingers, and then round my face, and now I feel really warm everywhere,
Wow.
but especially in my face. Whew. Yeah.
You're hot flushing.
Yeah, it does feel a bit like a flush. Yeah.
So
What?
what did you
That's
notice?
the same with the heat. But my fingers are throbbing like crazy.
Yeah.
But the heat, it's funny because it's just all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah, same. How funny.
yeah.
I didn't feel that. I felt like a sort of throbbing going up this thumb. Just like a line, just a thin line that was going through there.
That's really good. I'm going to use that more often. That's a really good one.
Absolutely. So, you know, this is Hakini. So and there is another way you can use this, which is quite interesting. So if you feel that you've got an issue with your lungs or your large intestine, you can just shift the fingers over. So remember, large intestine is the index finger and lungs is the thumb. So these two. But if you think about your fingers as we had them, and then shift the right index finger so it's on the left thumb, and the right middle finger so it's on the left index finger. So you're literally just moving them along.
Okay.
Got it?
So you're going to have right thumb and left little finger free.
Yeah. Yeah. And then just connect those. So
connect them. Okay.
Sounds a little complicated, but actually it isn't.
No.
So just give that a go just for a minute and just see if you notice anything different with that slight shift.
I'd want to do it the other side as well.
Okay.
I'm not very good at just doing one side. I have to
do both sides, but I actually feel this is more powerful than the other way. I can feel the energy, oh my God, throbbing through my hands. I didn't get that with the fingers together. If you like to change, just shift. The other way. Just see how that feels. And then when you're ready, just shake it off. Shake that energy out of your hands. Okay, what did you notice there?
I felt quite uncomfortable with that.
Me too.
Did you?
And then I had a pain in my right foot.
I found that was actually better than the other way. I felt so.
It felt like I wasn't symmetrical. I like things to. It's really strange. I like things to be the same.
Well, clearly I don't.
Yeah.
Another odd bod thing, but interesting. But you know, if you feel your lungs or your large intestine are a bit out of sync, give it a go. Just give it a go. I found it better the first way we did it. I'm not so sure about the other way.
I feel a bit stirred up by that. I preferred the
Okay.
first one.
Just rub your hands together and bring them back then.
Yeah.
Just bring them back. Bring them back into base and just take some deep breaths and connect finger to finger. Just breathe it out. Just make sure the breaths are coming in just in a natural way. Just allow the breath to come through as it wants to. And just see, visualize, think about, sense both sides of your brain just in harmony together, working in coherence. And then when you feel you've had enough of that, or you feel like you've come back into balance, just open your eyes and then. Did that make a difference, Jules?
Yeah, much better. Definitely
Okay.
better for me, that.
All right, so you know what to do. So
Yeah.
this one. Sue, how did you feel with that?
Exactly the same as Jules.
Mm.
I like that one, and the other one I felt really awkward. Like I was sort of going to finish in a minute because I didn't like it.
Yeah, same. It felt really forced and felt like I wanted to synchronize it by going the other way. Yeah, just
Okay.
felt really uncomfortable.
This is why it's good to just play with these things just to see. So don't bother using that one. Just stick with the thingy.
That's really interesting, isn't it?
Just
But
now,
it makes a difference.
the other one I really wanted to share, which I actually really like this one, is oh God, out of my head. It's the throat chakra one. It's Shank Mudra. It's a really easy one. You're literally holding your thumb and then you're wrapping your fingers around the hand, and then you're putting your middle finger, sure it's the middle finger, with the thumb. You got that? So
right, so right hand holding left thumb.
Right hand, yeah. Left fingers are going around the palm, and then you're going to put the thumb with the middle finger. Just connect.
Oh, hold on.
Right thumb with left middle finger.
Yes.
Okay.
So wait a minute. Say it again slowly.
So right hand is going to hold on to the left thumb.
Okay.
And then the four fingers of your left hand are just going to go across your hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your thumb is going to touch the middle finger.
I got it.
Simple.
Touch the middle finger? What sort of fingers have you got?
Right thumb, left middle finger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are yours then, Jules?
It's okay. Yeah. I was thinking the other thumb trying, and I thought, what?
No, that's hidden.
You've got it, Sue. You've got it. Yeah, Jules, you've got it. Sue, have you got it?
Yes, but I just like to hold the thumb.
And then
I do.
hold this against your throat.
Is it good for Hashimoto?
Okay. So this is shank. So the reason it's shank, it's like a shell. So think of this as like a conch shell as such. It's a shank shell. So just allow yourself to hold against your throat. God, it's making me yawn. Okay. And just again, making sure that you feel grounded, that you are allowing the breath just to flow in and out. And then just focus on the throat. Just how does it feel? What does it feel like to speak up for yourself? Because this is what we're doing with the throat. To feel that it's safe to speak your truth, always from a place of compassion and wisdom. Have a sense of how your throat feels. Notice how your head feels, how your shoulders feel, how your chest is feeling. Anywhere else that you're recognizing, is the body light? Is it tense? How does it feel? Oh. Take another couple of breaths. And when you're ready, rub your hands together. Shake it off. Okay, girls, what did you get from that one?
I could feel my thumbs pulsing.
You did?
Yeah, and then I noticed some tension under my shoulder blades on the left and then the right.
Interesting. And how did your throat feel?
It liked it.
Whoa. Sue, what about you?
My chest felt tight, and if that's where my thyroid is, that was sore.
Interesting.
And I've got Hashimoto, so maybe it's done something there.
Interesting. Because I felt my chest, my heart was tight, and I was yawning. And at first I was like, kept swallowing. Definitely one to work with. So just to clarify, let me just read anything else that's in here that might be relevant for us. Right, so this mudra is used during rituals in many Hindu temples because the conch horn is blown in the morning to announce the opening of the temple doors. The same applies to the inner temple in which the divine light shines. It should also be opened. So that's a really beautiful way of thinking about this. It's like it's really opening you up. The shell mudra drives away any kind of problem in the throat. I can feel it.
Oh, Hashimoto.
Good one then, Sue, for you to practice.
It's on tomorrow. Be good.
Yes, and especially if you sing Om as you do it, you can improve your voice. It is a very calming effect and leads to collection in silence. So use it 3 times daily for 15 minutes as a course of treatment. Okay, so I do rather like this one. I don't know what it is about. Some of them, you know, you connect with more, but I've always liked this one when I first discovered it. There is something magical. It's clearly something with me because I keep yawning. So I definitely need to do something with that. Okay, let me find you one more that we've so you see, mudras are quite I need to do another video of them actually. Oh, what was that?
I like that last one. You've put it somewhere specific rather than just holding it. I quite like the kind of focus on certain areas. That's good.
Yeah, well, this is why that, you know, because they are also, that is your throat chakra one that we can use, and there'll always be more than just one. Oh my God. Oh, shifted mine.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. It's
We're all yawning. Oh, is that your doggy, Sue?
Yeah, that's Tony.
Oh, hello.
dog.
Oh, bless him.
Right, this is another one I quite like as well. This is Shivalinga. And the reason why this is I'm going to share this one with you, Shivalinga, is because this is an energy mudra, so to create more energy. So this is easy. You've just got your left hand is cupped and your right hand is like that with the thumb up.
What?
So you're just basically put your fingers inside your hand on the right one with the thumb up, and you're putting it in the middle of the left hand.
Oh,
Okay, that's it. So just think of that as the bowl, and you're holding into the bowl. Shivalinga.
what does that do?
Right, this one actually is for more energy. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling dissatisfied, if you're feeling a bit depressed, this is going to shift that.
Well, it's made me go cold.
Say again?
It's made me go cold.
Has it really?
Mm.
Okay.
I feel really cold.
Okay, so just hold it for a little longer. So we want you to put this at your abdomen as you've got your elbows out. Okay, so you're just going to imagine that you've got that. And just allow your breath. Uncross your legs, Sue.
What, you're watching me?
I can see you. Let's take another couple of breaths. Just shake it off. Okay, Jules, you warmed up?
A little bit, yeah. I wasn't so keen on that one.
Okay. Sue?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I felt absolutely nothing.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, it's good to try. So what this one is doing, apart from supposedly, and again, don't just give up on that now, because generally speaking, if you find you're not getting anything, there's a block there. Okay. So what this is actually doing, it
So
says
what was the, what? Yeah.
the main thing of this is what it's doing is the right hand in this mudra symbolizes the masculine force. Shiva's phallus. Shiva embodies the destructive and transformative aspect of the highest deity in Indian mythology. Just as the phallus is a symbol of a new beginning, Shiva is the deity who makes this new beginning possible in the first place by destroying something, thereby creating necessary preconditions. So, for example, flowers wouldn't wilt, there would also be no fruit. If the spent cells within us were not destroyed, there will be no proliferation. So it is an eternal cycle and must function perfectly within us on the physical and mental, emotional levels. An inner force keeps us going, and each of us has this force within our reservoir, which is associated with the water element. So the breath nourishes this reservoir of energy, which is why the optimum quality of the breath is so important. The water element has its effect on the outer edge of the hand and the palm, and the thumb is like an own inflow for energy, which is absorbed through the lungs. So remember, this is representing the lungs. So this mudra can be used against tiredness, dissatisfaction, listlessness, and depression. or we can use it when you feel drained because of long periods of tension or strain. You can do it while you're waiting. Helps healing the healing process. No matter where we are sick, in terms of healing, this mudra is responsible for many more wonders than people know. Keep this fact in the back of your mind when you need healing. So don't give up on this one. What I actually felt was different. I felt like a lightness in my upper part of my body. So just practice it, just hold it and just feel into that.
What's this one called?
Shivalinga. Shivalinga. So Shiva, Linga. Shivalinga.
And what was the one that we held to the throat?
Shank. S-H-A-N-K-H. Shank.
S-H.
S-H-A-N-K-H. Shank.
Thank you.
And you know Kabera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So girls, a few more things in your pot, but see how you go with this. And obviously the nails, the hands, and then maybe try Shivalinga and see if it's got something different to hold. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. And obviously the real test of any of these is if you are using them for those specific reasons. And with the throat, for you, Sue, Shank, just keep going. And maybe because you can do this one in bed actually as well.
Mm.
You could do that one quite comfortably in bed.
Go to sleep like that.
You could, yeah. And just see how that feels. I need to do this as well for my throat.
I really like that one.
Yeah,
And
there's something quite comforting about it. And yeah, with the
thing about holding your thumb, I think.
yeah.
It just feels good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's comforting, isn't it? It is comforting. It's a bit like the Shinjin Jitsu when we do it that way around and we're doing these points. But there's something quite vibrant about connecting with these points.
Mm.
That's why. And also, you know, with the Shinjin Jitsu, the thumb is about worry.
Mm.
Worry, fear, anger, sadness, trying to. Okay. So maybe that's why it feels good when we hold the thumb, because we're sort of like maybe holding that lung energy. Remember, lung is about the sadness. That's about the letting go.
Grief, isn't it?
And the grief. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is something quite snuggly about holding on to that.
Mm. Nice.
Okay. So let me
Thank
know
you.
next week, because we do have another call next week because I haven't got a speaker. So we're going to do another session. So let me know, you know, and please don't give up on the last one, Shivalinga. Just practice that, even if it's a few times, and see if the energy shifts.
Okay.
Because it may just be that is a stagnant energy for you right now, which is why you're not really getting anything from it.
Okay.
All right, girls. So you've got more in your
lovely.
pot. You've got
Thank
more
you.
to play with. You've got more to just think. Okay, so let me just try these mudras. You've got Kabera, you've got Shank, you've got Shivalinga, and what was the other one we did?
Hakini.
Yeah, Hakini. Yeah, all simple. And we've got loads more that are just as easy. So we'll continue to do them, but you know, go with the ones that you really like, but don't be put off with the other ones. Because the next time you do that, you might find something completely different. It's like, whoa, now I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What day is it today?
Monday.
Friday. It is Monday, isn't it? Got Frequency Friday, so we'll just do an affirmation again. Maybe we'll do something. I'll think up, because we've got Mercury going into retrograde as well at the moment.
Oh, great.
3
When's
weeks.
that happening?
Today. I think it's today until the 6th.
Oh dear. That's not good this week.
Don't forget, Mercury in retrograde is a good time for reflection. It's a good time to sort of like look back and think, okay, what do I need to change, to shift? What can I let go of? It's a good time to just sit in those energetic moments and think, okay, yeah, Yeah,
I have been quite reflective the last week or so.
Yeah, okay. With those cards, because we had some good cards last week. So
Yeah.
We're spoilt when we're on our own with you.
Say again.
We're spoilt when we're on our own with you.
You see.
Jules and I are spoilt then.
We are.
Well, I've got a whole load of stuff coming out on Friday for Black Friday. I thought, why not? It's all stuff I've just bundled together because I've got so many different things. And I've also put in about, I think I told you about if anyone wants to join the hub, because I really do need to extend or do something. I haven't really promoted it. But it has to be the right people, as we well know.
It does, yeah.
Know that nobody will come unless they are the right people.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your week. Let's hope the sun continues to shine.
We haven't got sunshine, but it was so warm today. It was like
16.
spring, and yesterday it was the most amazing light. It was really,
Blimey.
really.
Freezing here.
Is it?
Well, not today.
Well, actually, it isn't freezing. It was 8 degrees, but it felt really cold.
Oh,
That's
wow.
16 today.
It's crazy.
Degrees and really, really nice. It was like spring. It was gorgeous, but it's going now, unfortunately. But it was
Send some over. Send it over this way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not much we can do about it.
No, nothing we can do about it.
We just have to enjoy it.
Mm.
All right, girls.
Thank you.
Enjoy your evening. Go and practice. Let me know how that goes. Yeah. I mean, maybe make some notes, because these are the things. Because remember, these are very subtle feelings that you get with a lot of these.
Mm.
See the shifts and changes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good week. Bye.
And you too.